Hey guys, this is Autist and Autistic Explain Lost Brain, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video. First off, I kind of want to explain why I haven't been uploading. My reason is that after my break, I just couldn't find time to upload. I just was a little bit busy, so that's that reason. Anyway, this video will be a reaction video to this video on screen. Here's the title.
Voiceover, YouTube. Mother refuses to accept early autism diagnosis. Assistive voiceover off.
You know, by that title, that's gonna be a good video. Let's get into it, guys.
And after I practice the song a couple times, I'm able to play it.
At just 11 years old, Roman Scott is a gifted pianist. Ricardo Matthew, his piano teacher, agrees.
The talent that Roman has, it's a God-given talent.
Perhaps just 11 years old, Roman Scott is a gifted.
And after I practice the song a couple times, I'm able to play it.
The first thing I want to talk about here is the way he's talking. Like, this kid's autistic. But anyways, let's continue. I've actually watched this off camera. So, yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Just 11 years old, Roman Scott is a gifted pianist. Ricardo Matthew, his piano teacher, agrees.
The talent that Roman has, it's a God-given talent.
Perhaps what's even more amazing is that for 3 years of his life, Roman struggled with PDD, pervasive developmental delay, a form of autism. His parents, Tom...
Why do they gotta make it sound like it's so doom and gloom? That's something that I don't know. I don't like that. Stop it. Yeah, I don't like that, guys.
Elizabeth realized a form of autism. His parents, Tom and Elizabeth, realized something wasn't right when Roman was 14 months old. Besides his...
Why do they got the puzzle pieces?
Why?
Why? Like, why? Like, why do they gotta have the puzzle pieces? It's not good. Anyway, let's continue though.
inability to talk, they right when Roman was 14 months old. Besides his inability to talk, they had other concerns.
He constantly choked on food.
Why is that inability to talk a problem? There's a lot of autistic kids that are non-speaking. Again, what's the puzzle pieces?
He rolled his hands around in circles, and he fixated on ceiling fans, flags, and lights, and he started running laps around our family room. A lot of laps.
Man, all the things that she just named off there are mostly all autistic traits. Being fascinated by objects, etc., guys. Oh man. Yeah, anyway. Sorry guys. Allergies. Anyway. Yeah. These are all autistic traits. Everything she's naming off are all autistic traits. But let's continue.
Elizabeth took Roman to Dr. Jacqueline
Around our family room. A lot of laps.
Again, with the laps. I didn't address this earlier, a few seconds ago, but I do want to address this now. Like, so what? He was running laps. Why is that a problem? Once again.
Elizabeth took Roman to Dr. Jacqueline Longshaw.
Around our family room. A lot of laps.
Elizabeth took Roman to Dr. Jacqueline Longshaw, a pediatrician at the Pediatric Southwest Clinic in DeSoto, Texas. Roman was now 18 months old.
Roman was not really talking, and he was very defensive about being touched.
Bro, like, I don't know you. I'd be defensive about being touched. Of course this kid was defensive about being touched. He doesn't know you. Oh, Lord. Oh, yes, he doesn't know you, lady.
And so initial very defensive about being touched, and so initially I had a lot of concerns about Roman's ability to get better. When they said the word autism, I was terrified.
Because you're possibly ableist. Yes. Yes, lady. Yes.
I was devastated. That is a cup that he said the word autism. I was terrified and I was devastated. That is a cup that I just did not want to bear because I knew how difficult that could be.
My first reaction was of concern, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, there was a calming feeling that somehow, after time, that Roman would outgrow it.
Elizabeth and Tom began.
Literally, the guy said fix in here. Here, let's see if the closed captions pick it up. When they were praying, he says, fix.
Elizabeth and Tom began praying daily for God.
Oh, it's not audible. Like, the closed captions don't show it. I think that's funny. I think that's very funny, guys.
To heal their son. Elizabeth and Tom began praying daily for God to heal their son.
Again, why would God heal something that he created? I actually do believe that God created autism. Yep. None of these are actually beliefs that the Christian faith actually has, guys. Christians were actually very accepting, and why I say we is because I'm actually Christian as well. Yeah, so anyways, let's continue.
Praying to God and I was praying to God and asking him. I was praying.
Elizabeth and Tom began praying daily for God to heal their son.
I was praying to God and asking him, please help me with this, and please help my son to get better.
It was something that was bigger than me and bigger than my family could solve. And I was just prayerful that God would handle it. My family could solve. And I was just prayerful that God would handle it.
Meanwhile, Roman needed full-time speech and occupational therapy.
Like, what's so bad? Occupational therapy, what was it? Speech and occupational full-time? Let's see.
God would handle it.
Meanwhile, Roman needed full-time speech and occupational therapy.
Yeah, it was speech and occupational therapy full-time. Anyway. No. It isn't really bad, guys. They need to stop it. Like, they need to just accept their child. And there's actually a comment that I actually want to go over in another video that someone commented, and I actually replied to them. Not on one of my videos. It was not on this channel. It was a separate video that I was on. But anyway, I will be doing a video on that as well. So yep. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I agree with occupational and speech therapy. I believe that any therapist should have to look into the autistic community, though. I believe that they should have to look into the community that they are wanting to help. And if you agree with me on that, feel free to comment down in the comments. Or if you don't, feel free to comment down in the comments. Anyway, let's continue, guys.
The insurance didn't cover the $80,000 to $100,000 a year it would cost. The insurance didn't cover the $80,000 to $100,000 a year it would.
God would handle it.
Meanwhile, Roman needed full-time speech and occupational therapy. The insurance didn't cover the $80,000 to $100,000.
They're making it so bad, like, they're making it so doom and gloom.
$100,000 a year it would cost. So Elizabeth quit her job, and with the guidance from a therapist, she began working with her son 10 hours a day.
Holy crap, 10 hours a day. That's a lot. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. 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 That's very a lot. That's too much.
She developed 90 different activities to help Roman with his motor and sensory skills.
Wow.
It was a daunting task.
I would tell him, you have to do this, and he would tantrum, and I would stand over.
Yeah, sounds like he had a meltdown. I would have a meltdown too if I was pushed that far, lady. But you can't just accept that your child's autistic. Interesting.
In timeout. And there were days I just have had it. I just did feel like I was.
So you would punish him for an autistic meltdown. Interesting once again.
Gonna give up.
With each passing day, Roman started to overcome his challenges. Elizabeth continued to pray every day. After 2.5 years, almost all of his symptoms were gone, and it seemed that Roman...
Oh wait, so you wanted an atypical kid. Interesting.
...would be symptom-free. Then, without warning, he had the worst tantrum he had ever had. Over the...
I think I had an explosive meltdown. That's what it sounds like. There's actually a video that I watched. It's a Stephanie Bethany video of her channel, Stephanie Bethany Speaks. She has a religious Christian channel. Anyway, Stephanie does review the, she looks at this video and kind of does what I'm doing. She kind of criticizes it and does a little bit of critiquing. Anyway, let's continue though. I will link to that video on my end screen and on my end screen, and I will link to it in maybe the description, and I will link to it in a pinned comment, guys. I do want to make sure you guys watch that video. It's very good. I liked it. Anyway, let's continue.
...free. Then, without warning, he had the worst tantrum he had ever had.
Again, guy wanted to took a job, symptom-free. Autism is not symptoms, they're traits. The autistic traits, ugh. Guys, let's continue.
Over the next 4 days, he couldn't be consoled.
He was like, don't touch me, I can't, don't.
Again, sounds like an autistic meltdown. Let's continue.
You know, and he was just crying and screaming, and I just thought that was the end. I thought we had lost him for good. And I said, why now? He's almost there. He was almost healed. And that really brought me to my knees, and I was terrified.
She totally surrendered everything to God, including the possibility of her son never getting healed.
And I said, Lord, whatever be of your will, help me to learn to live a new way. If this is the life that you have for him. And I will love him, but help me to accept it.
Roman eventually calmed down, and Elizabeth resumed working with him. Then, on his 4th birthday, she and her husband took him to the doctor, where they heard the news they had been waiting for. Roman had no more signs of autism.
That's not true! That's impossible! Wow.
I remember just crying in the car.
No more signs of autism.
I remember just crying in the car.
No more signs of autism.
I I remember just crying in the car. I said, so this is it? He's finished. You need no more therapies. That's something only God can do. Only God can heal like that.
It's been 8 years since Roman was first diagnosed. Today, he's still symptom-free.
He had 45 different symptoms.
Bro, did you count every little stem? That's also something Stephanie Bethany does point out in her video. Anyway, did you count every single stem? Wow. I bet you did. I bet you counted every little stem. Always finger flicking. That's a stem. That's a symptom. Always, no, look at me now. That's a symptom. And then you counted every other stem that he did. Every other movement. Probably did. Anyways, let's continue, guys.
And after 3 years of intensive therapy,
8 years since Roman was first diagnosed. Today, he's still symptom-free.
he had 45 different symptoms. And after 3 years of intensive therapy with no
Therapy? I would not call that therapy. I just wouldn't call that therapy. I wouldn't call it therapy, guys. I would. No. Not accepting your child is not therapy. You need to accept your child as an autistic person. People. Ugh.
medication, Roman was of intensive therapy with no of intensive. He had 45 different symptoms, and after 3 years of intensive therapy
3 years of torture? Well.
with no medication, Roman was symptom-free. Looking at Roman today, no one would diagnose him with autism.
Great. Good. What'd you guys do?
Roman has excelled in every area doctors thought he would never.
Good. What'd you guys do?
Looking at Roman today,
The way he hugs people makes me think, guys. It makes me think, but gives me a thought, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway,
no one would
comment below what you guys think about that, too. I'm interested. Okay, let's continue.
diagnose him with autism.
Great. Good. What'd you guys do?
Roman has excelled in every area doctors thought he would never excel in. In fact, he's in the talented and gifted program in public school and is at the top 5% of his class. His favorite subject is technology.
Ha! Big surprise! Bro, I actually, when I was younger, I actually liked the show How It's Made. I just still love that show. Anyway, guess what? I'm autistic. So, that actually, I'm not saying that just autistic people like How It's Made. I'm pretty sure there are some neurotypicals and some allistic people that like How It's Made. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that he's still autistic. Let's continue.
In our technology club, we take apart.
5% of his class. His favorite subject is technology.
In our technology club, we take apart computers,
Even the way he's talking, guys. To me, it screams autistic. But anyway, let's continue.
reconfigure and refurbish them. We take apart computers, reconfigure and refurbish them.
Dean Alan Anderson of Summit International Preparatory.
It looks right here that he's not making eye contact, but I'm... Maybe he is, I don't know. I can't see, guys. Maybe he is. Comment down below what you guys think. Anyway, what you guys think. Anyways, let's continue.
School had this to say.
Immediately upon meeting him, I knew that he was something special. So Roman is a straight A student. He is very cordial, very friendly with me, with his classmates.
Elizabeth and Tom believe their son's healing is a medical miracle. They know the things that played the most important part in Roman's recovery was prayer and trusting God to do the impossible. Elizabeth has written a book and a companion guide of activity.
Let's see what these books are. Raindrops on Roman. Overcoming Autism, a message of hope, and Autism Recovery, a manual, Autism Recovery, manual of skills and drills. This is really, really ableist, guys. Oh, she's creating false hope, too. Anyways, let's continue.
She taught her son. Elizabeth has written a book and a companion guide of activities she taught her son during his journey of healing.
Today, when I look at Roman, he's everything that I could have imagined and more. You know, he has surpassed all my hopes and dreams.
Wait, he's a neurotypical. You made him neurotypical. Okay. Yeah, that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted, right, guy? You wanted a neurotypical child. That's what you wanted.
It's really rare for having a child recover from autism, especially an autism that was as severe.
Right here, he's stemming. You can see it. It took me a little while to realize this in Stephanie Speaks video, and the video that Stephanie Bethany did. But anyways, he is stemming right here. Here, I will rewind it so you guys can see the clip, guys.
Having a child recover from autism, especially an autism that was as severe as mine, only God could do such an awesome thing.
Even though.
Yeah, when this kid comes to realization, oh crap, I'm still autistic, it will probably damage his faith in God. It will damage his faith in God, guys. It will damage his faith. But anyways, let's continue.
As mine, only God could do such an awesome thing.
Even though people don't think it's possible, with Christ all things are possible. And I am eternally grateful and so thankful for what he's done.
Okay guys, that's the video. Like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you will never miss an upload from me. My final thoughts on this video are that he's still autistic. But anyways, I've already kind of hammered that in. Okay, bye guys. See ya.